Hello, how you guys doing? Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. I am your host Gigi, and I just want to say thank you all for being here. But honey, I have some troubling news to tell you, and it's about Snoop Dogg and Diddy. There are reports, there are rumors that are saying that Snoop Dogg and Diddy were caught in the bed. And not only that, they are saying that Diddy and Snoop Dogg, they grouped a lot of these girls and boys together and almost sound like it was trafficking. They're telling me that Snoop Dogg, I guess he was a pimp and he had so many girls that he was prostituting and giving to Diddy for his FOs to do all types of notorious things. And they are saying that is the reason why Snoop Dogg is so quiet, because he is protected by the same elites that Diddy is protected by. Could you believe it? They are also stating that Snoop Dogg was jealous of Tupac. And Snoop Dogg knew everything that Diddy was going to do, and he was okay with it. He sat quiet so he could benefit. They are saying that Snoop Dogg, the reason why he's so quiet, because he is benefiting off of everything that is going on in the industry. They said that Snoop Dogg, he's, I guess, like one of the top rapper celebrities that's worldwide. They said it gets no better than Snoop Dogg. And they said the reason why he got in that position because he compromised himself. And I just don't know what to think. I've never thought I will hear Denzel Washington kissing another man, and he did say that. So anything is possible, especially when it comes to Hollywood and these elites. But don't you worry. Here at the Messy Sweet Spot, we will get to the bottom of everything. So let's look at this video and let's hear what they have to say. I love when you guys react with me. I really appreciate that. So make sure you guys continue to get the likes up, the shares, and the subscriptions. I really appreciate that. All right, so let's see what they have to say. You guys ready? I know I am.
Okay, this just might be the craziest thing that we have heard out of the Diddy saga, because the streets are now saying that Snoop Dogg, of all people, was allegedly in bed with Diddy and knew about the freak-offs long before the rest of the world caught up. Girls, say what now? Oh, and y'all know all those tapes that were recovered by the feds from Diddy's house? Well, the streets are now saying that Snoop was allegedly on the tapes because he was at Diddy's freak-offs. Girl, this is about to be one of the nastiest stories to come out of this Diddy saga, so let's break it down. Did Snoop really help Diddy get girls for the freak-off? So word on the street is that Snoop Dogg's been low-key shady in the industry since way back in the 90s. Insiders have even whispered that he might have been a part of some dark plot to take Tupac down. Jaguar Wright and Suge Knight, Snoop's old boss, have teamed up to spill all the secrets, and they're coming for Snoop hard. According to Jaguar and Suge, the reason Snoop has been extra quiet about the Diddy mess is because he's allegedly working with the same higher-ups. Basically, they're saying Snoop's got as much on the line as Diddy, so he's keeping his mouth shut. And to add more fuel to the fire, Suge, along with folks like journalist Teray, is even hinting that Snoop didn't just know about Diddy's alleged wrongdoings, he might be involved in some similar shady business himself.
So I'm up in Snoop's man cave in his house, and he's telling me about him. He said it was a natural calling, and he had women, he said, working for him from on every exit from the 10 freeway to the 101, because he had barracudas who would go out and recruit new people and bring them into his situation for him.
But hold on, because it's about to get even messier. Fans are starting to connect the dots themselves, and something just isn't adding up. Like, how did Snoop, who once had the FBI on his case, suddenly become Hollywood's golden boy? He's everywhere, from those random commercials to a cooking show with Martha Stewart, even carrying the Olympic torch. So now folks are side-eyeing him, asking how he went from public enemy to squeaky clean, landing all these big-time deals. The latest theory, Snoop might just be one of those industry gatekeepers pulling strings and rubbing elbows with Hollywood's elite to keep that cash flowing. And let's not forget his longtime friendship with Diddy, which Jaguar dragged into the spotlight.
And I asked him what he thought. And he flat out said that Snoop is loyal.
Wow.
And he losing friends.
And just when you thought the plot couldn't get any spicier, Suge Knight himself has jumped in with even more drama. Suge's out here spilling all the tea, saying that Snoop has way more skeletons in his closet than anyone realizes. Now people are side-eyeing Snoop even harder, wondering what other secrets he's been hiding. Over the years, multiple friends of Tupac have stepped forward with claims that Snoop was deeply jealous of him and low-key resented him for all the attention he got. Napoleon, a former member of Tupac's group Outlaws, recently spoke about this on The Art of Dialogue. When asked about Snoop's recent comments claiming he never liked Tupac's diss track, Hit 'Em Up, Napoleon was not having it. He straight up called BS. He pointed out that there's footage of Snoop rapping along to Hit 'Em Up back in the day, so Snoop might not be as honest about his feelings towards Tupac as he wants us to believe.
You know what I mean? I might not agree with the lyrics of Hit 'Em Up, but when we was young, at that time, it was something that we was pushing. And for Snoop to say he never liked Hit 'Em Up and he didn't, you know what I mean? He never expressed that. You know, you got videos of him on stage with Pac rapping Hit 'Em Up, and he's rapping the lyrics right along with him. You know what I mean? So it's strange now that all these things are coming out and he say he didn't like Hit 'Em Up, you know what I mean? And everybody have their opinion. Even if he didn't like Hit 'Em Up back then, no problem, he have his opinion, but that wasn't the case. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He was expressing his love for Hit 'Em Up. He was in the studio bopping his head. He was on the stage when Pac was performing it, singing the lyrics with him at the House of Blue. It's real strange that, you know what I mean? Like I said, I really think, you know, it's a lot of maybe some of the things that he couldn't tell Pac face to face. He's able to do it in these interviews.
And if the tea wasn't already hot enough, Low MB, a former Death Row artist from the group OFTB, just added his 2 cents, backing up all these claims about Snoop's alleged jealousy. According to Low MB, Snoop was definitely feeling some type of way about the Tupac mania. He said Snoop just couldn't handle how Tupac completely took over and got all the attention from fans, the industry, and even folks within their own crew. That admiration Tupac was getting apparently struck a nerve with Snoop, and the envy was real. Some insiders now believe this jealousy played a role in how Snoop acted towards Tupac when he was alive.
Pac was slowly but surely, you could say, taking over because he the hottest thing smoking right now. Snoop is cool, but he ain't got no new record. Tupac got all new shit coming right. It's hitting you all upside your head right now. So he the hottest thing smoking. So now the tension is getting a little heavy between Snoop and Tupac. And everybody on death row, because we all want. I was so crazy. I told Tupac, and he asked Suge to put our record out, because everybody thinking like ain't nothing finna come out. Now we see ain't nothing finna come out unless it's prepared to come out, and that take a lot of money and preparation. And the only thing that's got all that in it right now is Tupac. So everything is focused on Tupac, and everybody's starting to feel some type of way. He didn't do something like everybody's like bickering over their little, you know, throwing their tantrums about whatever they mad about, which all of it still pertain to everybody want to come out, but ain't nobody got no data, know when they gonna ever come out, and is they gonna ever come out. So it's a lot of tension. And the only thing that's every time you turn around, they flood. This all you hear is all the eyes on me, and you know it's a Tupac mania. It's beautiful because we had everything, but we still got the tension in the room because everybody want to be blowing up. So, you know, everybody liking it, but then again, they ain't.
That's real talk, man. Do you think Snoop felt the type of way about Tupac and the success he was having?
Yeah, of course. Of course, man. You the top man. You built Death Row. And now you got to get in line. Come on, man. How else you going to feel? Period. It ain't like, you know, we was at, because Snoop had albums ready too. We was having listening parties and all that all the time. He was like, man, that's what I got, big dog. We all in there listening, and it's dope, but he don't know when it's coming out.
And then Suge Knight himself came through with even more drama, claiming it wasn't just Snoop who was jealous of Tupac. According to him, everybody at Death Row had beef with Pac's rising star. Suge said Dr. Dre, the Dog Pound, and practically everyone else at the label felt some type of way about how Tupac had all the spotlight.
Everybody on Death Row, that's when the jealousy kicked in. I guess that's when that pot, that's when man came up. Time where, I got, you know, everybody know how I felt about Snoop. Coming up, people would come around and say, Snoop, let me get an autograph, Snoop, let me get a picture. Once the All Eyes on Me came out, people come around, hey, Snoop, where's Tupac? should you come over here and sign my autograph or take a picture with me? Or they see my dog panel. Like, how do you feel that's the best thing in the world? You get to hang around Tupac and he was talk. And it was great. And the question about you did the funny, I take a picture, they're like, hey, I took a picture because you know Tupac, but I really want a picture with Tupac. You know how to find him? Everything was just from everybody else. I think speaking on it because
But Suge did not stop there. On a recent episode of his prison podcast, Suge took things up a notch, hinting that Snoop might have had a hand in Tupac's death. Yes, you heard that right. Suge put it out there that Snoop has some serious explaining to do.
I did everything right about him by putting him on online, speaking about him and being real with him. And if it's true, just call. Face to face, there's gonna be a lot of explaining.
Y'all know who else has been rumored to be involved in Tupac's murder? Diddy, that's who. Fans are now wondering if it was all planned out between Diddy and Snoop. And as wild as that might sound, it wouldn't be the craziest thing to have come out of Hollywood. In a recent live interview with Chris Cuomo, Suge Knight threw some serious shade at Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, and Snoop Dogg over their silence on the Diddy allegations. Suge claimed these industry giants have known about Diddy's alleged shady activities for years and accused them of either turning a blind eye or even enabling his behavior. According to Suge, Diddy's not alone in exploiting his power. He suggested that this kind of behavior has been going on in the music industry for decades, with powerful figures using their influence to take advantage of younger artists.
If he didn't react or see where he got doing those things on those allegations by himself. He was taught from people before him. He can give it to the younger people after him. And we can talk all day and say what's true and what's not true. The only true part about it is video, conversation, and people can see what they've done.
Mm-hmm.
Before it's being happy and proud and say what do people think. That's irrelevant.
So Suge,
It's just like I heard earlier today when Ray J was talking to TMZ.
mm-hmm.
I got love for Harvey, but I see Charles always got something negative to say when it comes to West Coast people. And Charles tried to make a reference to say that, how do I feel when I'm in prison? Yeah, I'm in prison. I guarantee you I'm free more than Charles. If I feel like sleeping to 5 o'clock, or I want to sleep 12 hours a day, I can.
Sure.
So the fact is, it's not no competition who's going to talk the loudest or talk the best. It's not something positive that can help anybody. I don't get on no platforms that to be something positive. If it ain't positive.
Then Suge dropped some major names, including Jay-Z and Snoop Dogg, claiming they all knew exactly what Diddy was up to behind the scenes. He suggested that this is exactly why they're staying silent now, because they've all got too much to lose if the truth comes out.
I don't care if it's T.I., I don't care if it's Rick Ross, I don't care if it's Jay, I don't care if it's Snoop, I don't care if it's Game, I don't care if it's Dre. Nobody's stepping up on the fact that you know what's going on.
Nobody's defending him. You're right. You're right. Nobody is defending him, but that's why I was interested in hearing your perspective.
Now, as for Snoop and Diddy's friendship, there's no secret. Snoop was a regular at Diddy's parties, well, at least the ones that were officially on the radar. You know, the high-profile events where the cameras were rolling and everyone smiling for the gram. But what was really going down behind the scenes? That's where things get murky.
Snoop Dogg edition, nigga, the 70 style. No, hold this. I can get it. Go ahead. Lock out on this. Oh, he locked out on the lights. Oh, he locked. Hey, that's 70 blocker right there. That's locked. That's called pop. That's locker right there.
Snoop and Diddy were often spotted together at events, vibing at NBA games, and just out here living their best lives. Apparently, it goes even deeper. Snoop's kids are close friends with Diddy's sons, making their relationship even more intertwined. So it's not just business or party vibes, there's a real family connection at play here too. The whole thing is looking like a much tighter web than anyone realized. But if you think that this has been crazy so far, it's about to get even worse, because according to an insider, there's a naughty tape of Diddy and Snoop that shows them doing some interesting stuff.
Now, another part of that book as well, I want to just kind of switch gears just a little bit. Now, in the PG version, there's X's. There's a bunch of X's for certain people's names. Like who was the X's that was taken out of the book?
The X's was for Snoop.
Oh,
yeah, it was for him, about him sleeping with, supposed to been in the bed with Diddy.
Whoa, that's crazy.
They caught it. You understand? Like I said, we call him the director. If you don't sit on his lap or do what Diddy want to do, it's cut. You do what he wants you to do, it's action.
Child, Cat Williams was not joking when he said that 2024 was going to be a crazy year, because the thought of Diddy and Snoop having a thing behind the scenes is just wild. Fans aren't exactly shook by this, and they commented, "Snoop Dogg has always just given me the creeps. Anything the doggy dog would do would not surprise me. Seems like he is quite the sneaky opportunist. I thought the G was for gangster. Boy, was I wrong. Snoop Dogg being part of this doesn't surprise me. And the dog stuff is freaking me out. The dog related names scare me now. Specifically wondering, why do they call Mr. Moss Lil Bow Wow that poor dude? Why did they give him that name?"
Ooh, honey, when I tell you, it is getting hot and hot in here. I want to know, what are your thoughts about this? What are your thoughts about this? Could Tupac or Snoop Dogg, could he actually be behind Tupac's demise? Could Tupac actually be working with Diddy? Why is he so quiet? There's so many questions that has been unanswered, and we want to know. And I want to know your thoughts about it. So sound off in the comment section. And I just want to say thank you so much for the likes, the shares, and the subscriptions here at the Messy Sweet Spot. And I'll see you guys on another video. Bye.